Going on, everybody? It's Key Time coming back to talk about Game 5, which is tonight of the 2024 NBA Finals between the Dallas Mavericks and Boston Celtics. Now, from what I've seen, Game 4, I believe Game 4 was a game for the Boston Celtics where they thought that they had this under wraps, which they did, and they just wanted to come back home and win the series at home. Now, do I think that they are going to win the series tonight? I hope so, but I'm gonna give y'all a few stats before I go into tonight's game. Now, we know that Luka Doncic, he's been able to average 27 points per game. Also, Kyrie, he's averaged 16 points per game throughout this series. But just like I said, that's very uncharacteristic for him. And then there's something that I want to talk about. Everybody talking about how Luca acted out of character and all of that and stuff in Game 3. They just need to stop it because every superstar player has acted like that. Every superstar player wants all of the calls that everybody else is getting. So for Luca not to get those calls, it is gonna make him upset. But that's not gonna determine how they play, how the Dallas Mavericks play in this series. That's not gonna determine how they play tonight. Because tonight, I believe tonight's game, Game 5, is gonna be much, much closer than it was in Game 4, because you gonna have your best starters out there. Luka gonna have a good game. Kyrie gonna have a good game. Jaylen Brown gonna have a good game. Jason Tatum gonna have a good game. And also for the Dallas Mavericks, it is critical for Derrick Jones Jr., Derek Lively the second, and PJ Washington to have a critical game, because we all know that Derek White gonna have a good game, Drew Holiday gonna have a good game, and old man Al Horford is gonna have a good game. Now, the pressure the pressure is back on the Boston Celtics because you are at home. It is Game 5. If you don't close them out tonight, there's a possibility. I'm gonna give y'all the odds that this series might go to a Game 7. There is a 35% chance that if the Mavericks win tonight, that this will go to a Game 7. This series will go to a Game 7 because we already know that the Celtics, they are not winning in Dallas in Game 6. So if Dallas wins tonight, then we're going to have a Game 7. So as far as tonight, what I see is I see I see both Luka and Kyrie having at least 30 plus points. Something reminiscent of Game 4. But for the Boston Celtics, if the threes aren't going in early, they need to pack it in the paint. Since this series started, the Dallas Mavericks have had the advantage in 3 of the first 4 games in the paint. Games 2, 3, and 4, they had the advantage in the paint. Dallas had the advantage in the paint in games 2, 3, and 4. The Celtics, they had the advantage only once, and that was game 1 with Kristaps Porzingis. Is he going to be able to play? No. But they might list him as a game time decision, and Joe Mazzulla has said that if he is going to play, he would come in certain situations where he is needed. But as of right now, what I'm hearing, Kristaps Porzingis is not playing for Game 5. If I'm Boston, I'm coming out tonight, and I am ending this joker tonight. I am not letting it go back to Dallas for a Game 6. If I'm Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, I'm taking over both of these guys. They need to take over this game like it is no tomorrow. They need to take over this game like they are down 3-1. That's what they need to do. They need to take over this. They need to take over this game tonight like they are down 3-1. And I would say after 48 minutes, is the Celtics gonna raise a 18th banner, or are we going back to Dallas? I had said in game 3, I said that if the Celtics don't win game 4, at worst they will finish this series in 5. I got the Celtics, I keep on saying this, I got the Celtics in 7. They possibly can end it sooner. And I think that they will end it tonight. Because it is so much that has to fall in place for the Mavericks to even get it to a game 7. We know that the Celtics are not going to shoot 10 or 42 from the three-point line like they did in game 4. We know that they are going to have that they're not going to turn the ball over 12 times like they did in game 4. So, the Celtics, I think that they'll win this tonight. There will not be Mavericks in 7, because for the last 48 to 72 hours, I have heard that Mavs in 7. There is no way that Dallas will win this series in 7 games, unless only way the Mavericks will win unless Jaylen Brown goes ice cold for the next 2 games, Jason Tatum goes ice cold, and the entire Celtics bench goes ice cold from 3. But do I see that happening? No. I believe tonight is the night where the Celtics will win the championship. I strongly believe that. This is going to be a game for the ages, and it tips off at 8:30 on ABC and YouTube TV. So stay tuned. This is going to be a game that you do not want to miss. History might be made tonight. The Boston Celtics if with a win, the Boston Celtics will become the first team in NBA history to win 18 championships. And with that is my outlook for tonight's game 5. And I will give you my reactions to game 5 tomorrow. And with that is my outlook. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, click the notification bell to get notified of all of my reaction videos, shows, and other content. And remember, one last thing, America. I always leave y'all with this. Remember, the key is always on time.